No. What I meant to say is...
Oh, yes, Irene.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business.
Wait for it to actually come up though before I can.
Well, all right then, I'll let you through. The chief just...
Thanks so much.
Yeah, the Chief Justice is New Valette, right?
Please come in.
It is New Valette, yeah. Or Nervalette. I've heard people in the stories call him Nervalette.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalette. We only like to get in because
Just Nervalette.
we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
But there's no, I guess
We're
it is
looking for a
French
man called
pronunciation.
Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information.
Ah, I see. In that...
I saw some spoilers on the story.
Who knew that Nervalette would be so easy to talk to?
But like not that much.
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher... There are no records of him either in the files or in...
Traveler?
Is that so? All right.
Him? Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret?
Her father's killer.
You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, you even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human... If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many... If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true me.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
I don't know when you actually fight the Narwhal boss, but that's why I'm mostly catching up on the story. Probably at the end of it, probably Act 4. Or I think there's 4 acts.
Navia,
But probably all the way
are you
back
okay?
there.
I'm fine.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building?
Now that I think of it, on the day my father...
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. That thought has occurred to us before. We've even
Covering up the
expanded
crime
the search
scene?
area to try to account for that. But didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then, yeah. And if that's what had happened...
I really think I found a true... All right, let's go to
Yeah, but you
Priscilla.
can't like. Yeah, but you
With
can't
this
really
new lead
control
in
water,
mind,
right?
we'll get to
Control the rain,
Yeah,
right?
we're gonna make progress for sure.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head... All right, then I'll...
I guess I probably could have just went with her. I mean, I don't think any characters can control the rain, right? No, no, no. No, no. Actually, Nilou makes it rain. And I don't know what Sigwin... I don't think Sigwin does. But I don't think any character controls the rain. Or I guess it could be just outside character, non-player.
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of...
Whoa! What a huge ship!
I'll check when you can actually access the Narwhal fight.
Anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest.
Oh, I guess you have to get all the way to the
Spina
end.
di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, this doesn't really tell me anything.
Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Yeah, the finale of Act 4. So 3 more acts to go. I don't know if I can access it. I already missed the Sunday cutoff anyway. But it's so well, I guess. All the way up here. Oh, there's an event. Oh no, that's the energy amplifier event. Yeah, I finished it. Didn't get the max rewards though.
We're back.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our You said before that you still had some business at the court.
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Malus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of...
Could you tell us a bit more about what...
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began. At a glance, it was a kind of drink.
Wait! Didn't that guard
Like
guy
alcohol.
who turned into water also mention that...
Yes, he did.
You could poison the
Considering what
drink.
we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using... If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side... And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety, while lacking energy to do anything.
Or more like a drug.
As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse, and called for a...
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath. But no matter how much they threatened or bribed, not only that, Boss became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation. And put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning.
And then her
So
father
we could
died
never
for
get
it.
anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate. The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his country. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the...
Huh? How did that...
Sounds just like Lenny's case, doesn't it? Looking back on it, though, I now believe the most important clue was something we all... Precisely.
Then they probably did get
It's all thanks
dissolved.
to you that I made the connection now. But, considering it now, it's almost certain that they belong to a third person at the scene. You're right. We still don't know what happened.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with zero war. I think this third... On that note, however, Even though
I don't know who
this
actually did it, though.
Our opponent is
Because I didn't get spoiled
insidious
that
and
much.
cruel. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both.
If that's indeed what he wished for, was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark.
Tried to protect you.
What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Ros, did he think I'd just accept his meaningless? I've never accepted that. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite...
So you do know something else, Malus.
Yes, I do.
I don't know who it could be, though.
In fact, but what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you...
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he and the serial disappearances... 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long step. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. But as long as you remained safe, he would... If something were to happen to you, then he and all those...
Right. So nobody
So
would be able to
blackmailed.
get off, Scott.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone...
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look...
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the
So he chose...
Then losing face.
protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. If Boss's spirit could hear you, I'm sure he'd be...
That fool. No. He might have set up everything precisely because...
No, in Deus Quest it was a
he
sword
never
inside the
thought
cane,
I'd
not
be
an
able to
umbrella.
understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now? Yeah. I suppose that's true. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where Sin... When he was threatening the enemy, Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found. But if you want to use it against the enemy...
Why? If we know where the place...
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against a mysterious... There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find
And
inside.
Navi can also just disappear
Nor
and
what people
turn to
we may be...
water.
But a single visit to their headquarters would be... The worst case would be that we leave...
Then, in that case...
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr...
That's true. But things
How many
are
are actually in the
different
ranks
now.
already?
It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But
Thank you for all of that, Malus.
So it's a game where we don't even know
Have
anything
you
yet.
discovered anything new in the past few years?
let me think. One conclusion I came to when I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individual... After several rounds of testing and the first is Florent.
Huh? Florent?
Yes,
Florent?
surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people, thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle. There's someone else like him, too. Marcel, the head of Confrere.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild in Poisson. The boss, in the beginning, they were only
I don't
reselling
have
some
any
daily
evidence yet,
goods,
though.
but now they're...
So, they're like a sister?
Yes, you can say that. It's a bit difficult to...
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between... Although the guards
him.
mostly leave us to our own devices, since Thierry is always in the
I
know
wanna play the
about
first
our
Ace
current
Detective.
activities.
I see. To think that the enemy
I
we've been
finished,
fighting
though.
against has been right next to me all along.
If you want to investigate them, please take every
Of course.
You're too kind, my love. And before I forget, proving bosses in... After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into... If it might help, you could also...
Wait, is poison the underwater prison?
Oh, thank you so much.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Is it? I don't know.
I hope we can work together
I can
to
always
uncover
check.
the truth.
Where even is that? I think it's over here somewhere. Underwater prison. This is it. No, that's not it. Where is it? This thing right here. Or maybe that's not it. No, this is it, right? It's that giant underwater prison. Well, whatever. Wonder I'll never know the name of it then. Jacques.
It is settled, then.
Thank you for arranging everything for us.
Yeah, but how are we gonna even converse with them
me,
without
miss. Do you need any...
being suspicious?
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after...
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You
Wait,
don't
Jacques died
understand.
I
too.
didn't know how to face you. I know only the full truth could bring close...
I'm sorry. On the matter regarding my husband,
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth. He had many regrets. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he tried to be as careful as he could.
They found out about it.
Papa didn't say that exactly.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final...
He was
I don't
ordered
know
by a
that
higher
for
up.
sure. But you could... Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great... Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband. It was...
But Mama, why is Papa... Papa always wanted to be a good man.
Well, things aren't always as they seem.
Yeah.
Then you should hold on to that. Regardless of whether he left...
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me.
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
So no, Jacques. No, Callis shot Jacques.
You really think so? That's the
And
first
how did
time
Callis
anyone
die?
said that to me.
Disappeared? They both died in the duel?
Are you okay, Navia?
Down her up, down
I'm
her up,
fine.
down her up.
Don't worry. Let's
It
investigate
was
the
up.
3 suspects
Just wrong.
next. Laurent should be nearby.
Yeah, but how are we
And
gonna
we should be able
investigate
to
them
find Thierry
without
and
drawing
Uncle Marcel in the
suspicion?
city. I'll get myself together on the way.
Nope.
So please don't worry.
I just got the staircase over here. Fishing. But no one assigned to it. Start finally messing with the suspects. Oh, they got a whole shark down here.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists...
It also reminded me, on the day that after my partner here put the dots together, can you do me a favor and try to...
Let me think.
Oh, because he has to say
Mr.
stuff,
Cat,
otherwise he'll
after
seem
that,
suspicious.
he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. My first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed it. When I got there, it was already too late.
So you also remember...
Indeed. The guards said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second, reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on... But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned.
So how did he miss them?
Do you think there was a third person there?
At least from our perspective, my father had no reason to kill. The gun he was holding? Probably...
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the... But hold on. If that's... He didn't even want to face the Oratrice machine. And chose instead to... Did he lose all faith in the courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
Then, you could duel too, rather than trust the machine?
About that, Malus told me a thing or two.
I guess it makes sense.
I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything.
I understand. And if I may just say one more thing. The whole... Many people have laughed at me for still calling him Mr. But it was Mr. Callus's trust that allowed me to rise through the ranks of Spina, no matter what others might say.
Don't worry. I will definitely... You and all our other comrades at the Spina...
I don't have enough evidence to actually confirm if it's him or not.
It's just like teachers. You gotta invest a lot before you can start earning.
Oh, this is poison. But yeah, well, I guess I can't really tell anything from that. If he did or not, unless I actually get evidence.
Rain outlines your fate.
You're riding up. Now the guard.
Hey, Thierry! It's...
Oh, now, what...
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member...
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal circumstances...
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Callus did a fantastic job running the town. Building Spina Deep, it would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy... Anyway, enough chit-chat.
Ah, yes. These two are... What happened at the Opera House?
You can't access notes during this. Yeah, recap real quick.
Really?
Ah, I get it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you.
I know that the Fontaine story is like very
I have another
long.
question.
Of course. Without them, why do you ask?
Well, you see, just recently, so... if you, hypothetically, wanted to do something against...
Then you... If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but not to massage your... If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think, so I can promise you, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though...
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
So it's not him.
Well, jokes aside, I'll be staying in the city.
I mean, he's a guard, so he
while,
probably doesn't make that much
just
money
come find
anyway.
me if you need any
Guards. So that's probably not him. Unless he was a third person, but I don't think he would have been. He probably wasn't. Except for Marceau. Only 90 meters. So not too bad. Not worthy of a teleport. Down here, up here. Down here. Here he is.
Hello. How may I help
Well,
you?
I thought Marceau was a guy.
Marcel. Could you please let him know? Sure. I will...
Oh, Marceau's inside.
Ah, Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as...
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Mars. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what...
Yes, I've...
Oh, you were...
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. I also witnessed your
he was
marvelous
there?
sleuthing. To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf. I can already imagine everyone...
Oh, Paimon doesn't want...
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed...
Yes, I was reminded...
Exactly.
Oh, and...
We were attacked on Araneus by some
I don't have like no
Gardamex.
evidence so far.
And there was also, if not for the vigilance of my partner,
Well, look at that
I
puppy
probably
with
wouldn't
that
even
dog
be
back
here
there.
talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving...
Alas, it seems things are heating. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, if anyone dares to lay their hands on you there...
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. Do you have any new thoughts on...
About that. The Confrérie was responsible for that banquet. So I was out and about the whole time, making sure things were running smoothly. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot.
Oh, it's okay. No...
Sounds good. Just let me... All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support.
I don't know, there's no evidence. I don't know, obviously everyone says that they're innocent. Because no one would say, oh yeah, I did it. I don't know, it could be any of them. Or not even... Actually, it's 3 of them, because those... They narrowed those ones down. But you just have to gather more evidence. I guess we're far enough away.
We've talked to all 3 suspects.
None of them sounded particularly suspicious.
I suppose that's to be expected, though. If a single Anyway, even though we didn't make a breakthrough, let's still compile what we were able to find.
But where should we start?
Jacques' motive.
Flora mentioned that Callus probably only ended up with the gun because of circumstance.
According to Jacques' family members, he already told them that he had been discovered, and that he had... If I had to guess, he probably received an...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point. Jacques probably already knew that he was just being used
That would kill him anyway.
So, what would make
Hey,
more
how's it
sense from his
going?
perspective would be to... Make sense. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering me. It's obvious that our enemy has become more anti...
Do you think he knew?
I mean, the one
even
with
then
money
that we'd
is
follow
Marcel.
this lead to the end?
Given everything that's happened since, But who among the 3 suspects would have the ability to control privately
It's
owned
fine.
Gardamex?
Privately controlled. Only Marcel, right?
Uncle Marcel?
I mean, he's the one with money.
He could also afford a lot. Still really
The others
hard for
probably
me
didn't
to
really have
imagine
money
that.
at all.
Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of mora and energy to fight his own synth business?
Yeah, Theory's just a guard
Thierry,
now.
you say? Huh, but I didn't feel like he was lying when he was talking to us about the mecha.
Yeah. Had he actually tampered with the mecha, if the mecha were taken from the guards, it should be pretty easy to find out when it...
Yeah, that they wouldn't be in there anymore.
Florent? It is true that he... But as Spina di Rosula's advisor, his work
So you're saying he's too broke?
Exactly. He can't. And
Too
even if he
broke.
could, I don't... Who could it be?
I mean, it has to be Marcel then, right? I mean, he's the only one that makes sense. He's the only one that's rich enough.
If you think everything...
Could we be missing other suspects?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out, the suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means... Even if I don't want to believe it,
Are you
I'm starting
caught
to
up
see
with
how
the
things
Fontaine
could all
story?
tie back to Uncle Marcel.
Well, We still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky.
Yeah.
But we don't have. We need far more.
I already got kind of spoiled
for
the
to go charging in on our
for the Archon quest, kind of.
Here you are.
Well, only some things.
I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding?
But yeah,
trials?
I'm mostly doing this to
What's so newsworthy about
get access to the narwhal fight.
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a f2p harbinger called
Child.
Tartaglia.
What?
Yeah.
Is that some?
Yeah, we know him.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Wait, how? None of our.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands,
I just know that like Farina dies,
to get the guards to support
and that
any
child
of our
goes on
planned
trial.
investigations.
That's basically all the spoilers I know.
Right, because they'll think they've already found the culprit.
Yeah, and it'll be.
I understand.
Yep.
Well, partner, what do you think
You
we
ever
should
play
do?
Ace Attorney?
We still haven't found any conclusive. Huh? Split up? What do you
Navia
mean?
can get evidence.
Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, you're right. This is our
So
best
I infiltrate the
opportunity.
base.
I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be.
We'll help you.
Just need to stall out.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver.
We heard that you'll be leaving Poisson, and it's our hope that your confidence will be bolstered with the two of us by your side.
Fell.
Thank you so much.
See you then.
So they're just she's just stalling until I gather info.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going.
I heard that the Archon quest is very long
Been
though.
marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh. According to Malus's info, the synth production base is
Oh, it's at
underwater.
160 away.
Let's go and try to find the entrance.
I might have already been here before, honestly. I guess I haven't been here before. I do need a bunch of the crabs though.
Finally found it.
Oh, her voice echoes.
So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. Ah, you're right. An important place like Navia's.
Oh, it's a domain entrance. I play as both of them.
It would appear that I must repeat my Do you accept the charge that you are the...
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate. In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing off. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back.
Hey! Don't you understand?
Oh? Sounds like the
I guess you can just win a
Hydro
duel
wants to
and then
lecture me on the ways of the
you're no
opera
longer
house.
incriminated.
Then why don't you duel me too?
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man. Huh? What's going on?
Why is she in...
I told you it couldn't be one of the...
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. But that was an exception rather than...
Oh,
Oh yeah, this is her
please.
second time.
Did you... We can put the discussion aside for now. And if my charges prove true...
Oh. A young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me?
You may take a seat for now in the audience.
Because
that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been
I was
lifted.
not the type to just sit there and then just listen
now
to people.
Then, Miss Navia, who is...
That person is...
I mean, it has to be Marcel, right?
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What Confrérie?
I've heard of them, but...
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you...
Yes,
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid.
The charge for,
Miss Navia and attorneys, please...
False allocation.
Members of the guards,
can't be that
please
bad.
Please contact Mr.
And what, it'd be like defamation?
Mr. Marcel, you will not require...
Apologies, sir. I think an attorney won't be necessary.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia...
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearance.
Navia, do you really think... Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make it...
I think there's no point in getting into the...
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must...
I see.
Stalling.
In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison.
Because I have like no evidence right now at all. Oh, really? For a lifetime?
On the day of the murder, Spina di Rossulo hosted
like
a large
lot.
banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots. When the guests arrived at the scene,
all I have right now
they
are
found the
testimonies.
primary suspect, Callus. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken... The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarande in the ensuing duel.
Oh, she's that old?
And soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts.
The one with the motive to kill. In truth, the third person shot Jacques. After that, the true culprit turned the... Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new...
Yep. I mean, firstly... I mean, there's only one gun. There was the one about one gun. Oh, not that. Where's one about dissolving? Oh, it's about the water.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques, but now it is clear that the clothes, since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. This assassin first shot Jacques,
So they
then
disappeared. I don't know if they can reappear though once they... It's probably not this. Yeah, it's not that he didn't bring a gun with them. So it's probably this one. And it's probably the self-defense case.
The testimony of the victim. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already
And that's all the info I
considered
have.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe
heavily in my favor now. Oh, they are, yeah. So the assassin is dead too.
So that's what happened.
Well, the accomplice.
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the...
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's...
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with...
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said.
Then,
Well, there's nothing that
may I
incriminates
ask
him,
some
though.
questions? 1. Do you have the evidence to back up your...
I'm afraid...
If you don't have any...
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. We should be able, considering the serial disappearances case. The guards probably kept careful records of all...
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette.
Why do I feel...
Maybe she's scared of embarrassment.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after...
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel.
Leveled up her game.
If the truth is in... Then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had
I've thought about this too. And the answer is actually pretty simple. The dissolving power of water from the primordial... My father could have exposed it for all to see. But at that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits. And his reputation... What was certain, however, was that it would pay...
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next star.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter, but what good would that do?
After everyone's already dead.
How can a hollow verdict protect... Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no... But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which make... And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge,
then she will
I
charge
will
them.
do what this opera house...
So, you mean to say...
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to...
He probably didn't fight back at all.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadow. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clorinde, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
Not Clorinde.
So, during the duel, did you believe that
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives in my line of work. I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faint. Just one look and I can tell. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave...
Since that's your
I mean, he's gonna die from
testimony,
sickness anyway.
I have no more questions.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained...
Right? What she said was fascinating.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearance?
Of course, Your Honor.
We have no evidence
the
that
two cases are connected
shows that
via a
Marcel is
matter
the
of timing.
accomplice.
In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And, at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because the culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already... Coincidentally,
A suicide
Marcel
kill?
attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an
No need to appeal to...
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, on top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone...
Know what she can say to that?
I mean, I
know
don't
that
have any
even with
evidence
that,
yet.
you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Do you know what the biggest flaw...
I suppose you're gonna tell me...
It's timing. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received... But the disappearance...
I do apologize, Demoiselle.
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friend. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the... At this rate, Navi will be convicted.
I think you've done a superb job of... But aren't you going against
and
all
then
of his
Traveler
wishes
comes
and
busting in.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwell... Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims, the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their many people's images are flashing before my eyes. And whose image do you... Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I've merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone
I was waiting for you to say...
Yeah, now back to Traveler. And then I'll probably bust in at just the right time. Wait, it's not a domain? The Sith base. Not Sith. Synth base. This is where it's all made. I guess a team will do. That fight shouldn't be that hard.
Illusion shattered.
Fire!
First. What's wrong, character?
Feeling lucky? This one's got your name on it.
Boom. But yeah, I can't level up Navia until I get Narwhal drop. Yeah.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot.
Because my Navi is not the best build. Actually, no, I always forget about this thing. It's a gadget. I didn't even have it. It's that material synthesis thing. What? Never mind, I guess I don't have it.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Probably under here. Smash. This is probably it. You're gonna open the door too. Oh, fill up, not drain. I thought it was... Well, I guess filling up makes more sense than draining.
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top.
I don't know why they did open the door for me.
This is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Oh yeah, your jump height isn't that big, I guess.
This one's got your name on it. A proper send-down.
Shine down.
Burst forth. Moment of birth.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hey there. Hiya.
That should be it.
Snow my sword. Rain out my attack.
I mean, I'm good at AR, I guess.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
One check only.
Coming to be.
Yeah. Isn't it only Fontaine characters that can do dolphin jumps? Oh, there might be a chest back there. By the right.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Or maybe I played... Nope, nothing. Just paranoid looking for chests. Surprising that there's like nobody here though. Or like no human enemies. Three shots.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire! Well,
Oh, my ult wasn't there.
Then, witness my great undertaking.
Huh? Let me leave you.
I mean, I guess ult doesn't really do anything.
umbrella warfare, I guess. Feel a little lucky. Fire! Well, with rocks. Tap. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
I sort of farmed the set for Navi. I just have 2-piece attacks that's on right now. Whatever it's called, like nighttime, whatever.
After all, though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here. That's right.
It might just cut. I don't finding evidence first.
What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
All disguises.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all, huh?
Oh, they're all
You mean the
victims.
girls from the serial and then they were and all the boxes of things. These names.
Does he only kill girls? Yeah, because he accidentally died in the opera house.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind
Yeah.
of place for experiment number 6. The experiment was a failure.
But yeah, I've got nothing good from the domain yet so far.
Primordial sea. Female specimens 20. Sorry. Paimon's, how can someone write something that terrible in such a... You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going. So that's why he did. Wait,
All to save his
do
lover.
you really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain?
Locker.
Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
Oh, he's the researcher.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of
Vache.
these... experiments? So that's it! No, that's not it either! If that's the case, what? In any case...
'22, '23, '24. Many people dissolved. Bookshelf.
Let's see what's written here. Callus. Navia's father. Oh,
Because
this
he's the
seems
biggest
to be an
threat.
investigation report. Yep. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Yeah, it should.
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has
Oh, yeah.
passed on to the old dog's a real menace to deal with.
It seems pretty dark so far.
He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between...
What if Callus was the mastermind the whole time? But I guess he wouldn't kill himself. I sent an assassin after him. Is that it? Oh, there's more stuff over here.
Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the... Mixing in progress. Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep!
This is the drug. Is that not it? Clothes. Oh, pool. Is this a pool full of dead people?
There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means...
I don't know, that's the water from
this is where they
Primordial
make all
Sea.
the synth. And that's special. If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a huge... Paimon will take notes on this encrypt...
I mean, we're not affected by it, so...
We've looked at almost everything here, and it... Yeah! We haven't found anything that reveals it. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Who that way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able... Sure thing.
I mean, I didn't see anything else. Nothing. Nothing there. Those clothes aren't gonna have anything. Oh wait, this is...
That side, and Paimon will take this...
Oh, never mind, it's just searching in general.
Nothing at all! And Paimon can't even find snacks either! Whoa, really? Let Paimon see! Vignier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then... You found her... Aww. It's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. So many! A whole page! The final name, Marcel.
Wait, Marcel is her child?
Old. Has this case been Hey!
It's been that long.
And whose image is it? A man named... Oh.
I've merely
I was waiting.
Here.
As expected of my
Just how often do you intend to flout the rule?
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence...
What do you think about the diary? Right here, the diary.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been
Marcel?
Vache.
Marcel is Vache.
We've investigated your lair, and after your lover, Vignier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women. You even created Marcel as a new identity.
So that's it. Even the villains and with that,
this information regarding your well, Marcel, you fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people of... So, you never noticed how we changed.
You also never understood, bosses.
For our determination to see...
Your determination?
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend your...
Do you really...
So we just
attention to you.
Agreed that he did it.
What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with... No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, they said there's no way a human being can turn into water. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, you only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice. Vignier is dead.
I mean, it's a pre-made system, so they're not.
Be together.
They don't decide the results.
Wherever she goes,
anyway.
But I'm not from this blasted place. So I
Oh yeah,
can't
he's
be
from Snezhnaya.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
He probably wants to go with her and get dissolved too.
Do you all see? I can't go. I did all of that. And in the end, I spent my entire life living on pins and needles.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress.
Don't touch me. Don't anybody. Vignere, please, Vignere.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Mott.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have.
So he incriminated himself in the end.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded this after exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was. Thus concludes the enigmatic. The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict.
Final verdict? Imagine he comes back innocent.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher, guilty.
Yep, guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
With that, the serial disappeared.
We really
Isn't
just
Child
witnessed
still
history.
in jail
Who would
though?
have thought the
Or
true
is still
culprit would be
not
such
innocent?
a polite and well-spoken?
He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's finally getting. Huh? Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely.
A day our late boss had always
And now it's
hoped for
over.
has finally come.
Yeah. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to.
I guess Child's appearance was
if you'll
short-lived.
excuse me.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine.
All right, but this sure is a lot of
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that the guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charge. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, guilty.
Guilty.
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice?
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent f2p harbinger?
Well, I guess he is a harbinger.
Do you think the Oratrice might have just
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's given.
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is... Guards, please take the suspect.
He's probably not gonna let this slide.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I was gonna escape. Yep. He is stuck with a dual sword. While that steps in. Child loses.
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Yep, that's it. Short-lived.
Hey, Monsieur Nouvelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time
I feel like half the time they call him Nouvelette, and then half the time they call him
the rules
Nouvelette.
established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, all I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
I don't know what happened. What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Hey.
My dearest citizens.
Oh, I have a viewpoint.
Did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Don't tell me. You thought...
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that
we just convicted somebody,
including my
and then someone got freed up of innocence, but they were still called guilty.
With and
So they gave a false judgment.
There is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning.
Charge.
As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment! If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is all everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable! All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble
Even she doesn't know clearly.
As well. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave.
So she chose to make her escape out.
And get away before she didn't get questioned at all.
Put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity.
All right. Even though we feel pretty... After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff.
I don't know why he was charged guilty. So that's it. I mean, this should be the end of Act 2.
No, my sword!
I probably won't get healed from this. Because of the cutscene. Opposite door.
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Wine.
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add it. No, wait!
Because I know that Orachino shows up later.
I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then I know that Traveler gets destroyed as well.
Away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear? I erased all records of that name.
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're the Fountain of Lucine? Then, please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the traveler take me to the fountain.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile?
Paimon agrees.
This request is...
Of course! Wait, no.
Humans. Will they be... Very well.
Your Honor.
I will go with him.
Baton.
You do not...
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, the Chief Justice is going himself. Oh, I did get healed. Let's either out here is all the way. Oh, we're here now? I thought we were at the Opera House.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the...
Vache!
Ah!
Yep, there she is.
Yes, that's it. So you heard...
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache!
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here.
Hey, wait!
Vinier,
And that's how oceanids are made.
It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember.
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache...
What, he die?
Ask me. This world would be better off.
Oh, right here.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day. If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love.
It probably would have been better if he didn't meet her at all.
Works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
You... Wait, you are not...
You're right. I am not Vinier.
Oh, that's all the sacrifices.
Every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea. And we were no longer individuals. But we became one. Just as streams of water come together in the sea. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine.
Oh yeah, kind of, yeah.
He
basically killed a bunch of people to try to bring his lover back.
Why? But then, where is Vinier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is of... This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did?
I mean, it's not his fault that she dissolved. It's just that he wasn't from Fontaine.
A heartless murderer and a coward.
Besides all of his killing.
The only thing you are not is Vinier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vinier's, she has had nothing.
So it's all a trap for me to bring him back.
Yeah.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vinier. She really doesn't want... But on top of that, she also said... She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show
and those are all his victims.
Vache.
Vache? Vache. 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 Drown.
And now he dies. died from fear. We'll rip him. I don't know where the story would progress from here, though.
Shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Huh. Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to...
Even this weather can't put a damp...
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started...
Oh, now that I believe.
I mean, I know that
I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia.
I don't know where to go from here, though.
It's just been one thing after the other. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then. This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
So his name's definitely been cleared.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say...
Huh? So you know Charlotte too?
Yeah.
Charlotte's
way back when I first
camera
became the
ice,
president
right?
of the Spina di Rosula, she
Cryo
was
ice.
all over me.
Well,
Wouldn't take
cryo
no for
camera
an
lady.
answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Dark. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house...
Now that's another thing to look forward to.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarande out for a meal.
Yeah, I don't have her yet. She's one of the few that I don't have.
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters,
I used to have all the 4
Clarande
stars.
gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarande wasn't actually a bad person.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
And everyone will soon forget it.
Actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him.
To this day.
That includes me, too.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Sure thing.
And in that case, everyone, let's be...
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Oh, Act 2 still isn't over?
Huh. This is where my father...
Huh? There's someone there already.
Oh, is this where Orlachino comes?
Isn't that Nervalette?
Oh, Nervalette is
Why
here.
would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Now...
I've never played her before.
My apologies.
Or have
I should
her,
have asked
so...
before coming to pay my respects.
And I haven't seen her gameplay either.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say... I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still...
In that case, I will stop apologizing
Oh, really?
for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case, why did you come to
no,
Poisson?
I don't.
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over.
Yeah, I
in
don't
my
have
head. Just what? There was once a time when
I
I
skipped
didn't want
him
to
for
believe that there
Navia.
could be anything more. No, rather than that, it's probably more. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing.
So that's why I was ringing that
should
day.
have been nothing more important than what Mr. Callis proved me. If not for his sacrifice, Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter. For
Where
his
the map even am
associates.
I?
And in the end, from a certain perspective, a justice that's higher than. So you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr.
Yeah, he's
Callis
very
in
powerful.
person.
Very strong character.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually
all
one
that
of those
spinning.
types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh?
It's probably not that good for console, though. Unless you turn your sensitivity all the way up.
Strong suits.
Or like you spin around in a circle to kill everything.
So Navia and Neuvillette seem to have... Let's not disturb them for now. We could... Paimon's never paid respects at someone's... Huh? Oh no. Paimon... Anyway, Neuvillette is still standing around there. It's not...
Yeah, I think I'm just missing like a couple 4 stars. Filter by not obtained. Right, I can't filter by that. I'm not missing that many. Oh, I'm actually missing 2. Just Sethos and Charlotte, that's it.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss...
We ran into Navia on the streets today.
I see.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you.
I'm
like
missing
this
basically all the
since
5
you're
stars,
usually
though.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my... Your sibling, another blonde-haired...
Yep,
if she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed up... Is there anything else you... My apologies.
Of course, no
my
info on
investigation has still not
my
reached its
sibling.
conclusion. However, I still believe the...
But you also...
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not... As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified fate... Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also... Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a...
So when Lenny told us...
Unless
that
I never
he
came
heard a
through
human voice
Fontaine in
from
the first
room where
place.
the Oratrice's chorus stood...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice... Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on.
Unless the Oratrice is a
bluff her way
person.
through it, though. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, if we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will...
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation...
Is there anything else? That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving... Does that appropriately summarize...
That's right!
That probably happened for a very long time, though.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words, the former Hydro...
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro?
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed,
Because another Hydro Archon's
information
actually
and
dead.
intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy...
But with Farina being the way she is...
Is there anything else you'd...
Just this.
So, at court, the
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache... There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from... Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea.
Huh. So it really was
Well, this
where
is still Act
everything
2.
began. It makes sense to call...
But today, the primordial sea no longer... What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh,
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea... To be frank...
There's
that
like
also
8
doesn't
days left
match
to
my understanding of
Natlan,
this
right?
world and its laws. Is there
Or
anything
8-ish
else?
days. That's it.
Very well. It was
Yeah.
my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing
I
with
don't know
you.
who the other
It will
the
soon be
Hydro
time for
Archon
me
is.
to leave this blissful tranquility
I
behind.
just do that. He's the
and return
Hydro
to Palais Memoria.
the dragon. That's it.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is mere...
Alright, you... Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Stop for a while now, Paimon. And there's Act... Oh, there's Act 2.
You know, we've been walking around for...
Oh, I got a consolation. A consolation. Yeah. Yeah, I still have all these I have to do, but I have to finish the Archon story first. Here's Yellon right here. I mean, I have to be close home. I have to be close now. Like 60 something maybe. I can't be that far off. What, 65? Well, 66 now. There's not that much left. How many days? 7 days. In the next 30 pulls, I'll get a 5-star. Wait, what's this quest? Oh, that's the one I just activated. Never mind. For Lynette. For Linnea, I mean, not Lynette. Or wait, you're not who I'm talking to. Down farther. Chest.
Oh, what a stroke of good
Wait,
luck.
is that who I'm talking to?
You want to outrun the law. You know how it works.
I can go in here. Okay, I'm not that quest. This quest. Yeah, I was targeting the wrong chest.
And it's empty and waiting for us as now that the serial disappearance is... Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even Oh, come on! This place... Oh, remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted...
No spoilers this time.
Agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to...
It probably won't be that backed up though, the line.
Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like... no?
Excuse me, but do you know if the
There's probably
traveler and
different days
Paimon are
then.
lot...
Huh? Who are you?
A blonde traveler and a chatty little...
Hey, what do you mean by chatty?
It's an honor to meet you both.
Nivelette?
Something will initiate the story.
I am not privy to the details. It would...
if you...
Now that I've delivered the...
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over...
Oh, it's already been a couple days. And there's Act 3. I don't think I need heals actually. Just a little, like 10 HP off. Actually, double was going on today. I don't know what books are on today though. I mean, Act 3 and Act 4 are probably really long, right?
We're here! Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming or
Well,
thinking something over?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us.
Oh, like
You need
6
us to help you
hours.
with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. The situation is...
That's rough.
If I'm understanding you correctly, I heard that she was originally from Fontaine.
Apparently,
For her
Act
to
3 and 4 are
suddenly
like
arrive
6
here
hours
and abruptly
completion
request,
time.
I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity
yeah,
for
right next to
Snezhnaya
India.
to put pressure on us. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan on how to deal with the matter.
No.
It's squished between
think we should
the right of
agree
India
to the
and then
meeting.
a tiny area of India to the right of it.
Well, you see,
Then Nepal
we
north.
are the ones that owe an explanation.
And I don't know much to the right.
If we keep putting off the
of it.
meeting, it could easily result in the problem. It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is
It was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have
'Cause isn't she
sufficient
just
information
the acting
prepared,
god?
it is quite...
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any...
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my... But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You
She has
have to
raindrop eyes.
accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be some...
No, not at all. Look,
Teleportation.
I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many.
Wait, where's her vision? Oh, right there in
So
her
I only
necklace.
hope that justice will be served
On
in this
my- on
matter.
her bow tie.
Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to...
Yeah. I built Tignari up a bit.
Though it could
only up
officially
to 60
be considered
though.
a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary
Oh, here's
tea
Arlecchino.
I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
I just know that Traveler gets bodied
Lady
and
Farina?
destroyed.
Yes, that's right.
Still stuck with a dual blade though.
To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone
He needs his own
else to
signature
join us
weapon.
today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally.
Hello. The pleasure...
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by... Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing.
Now then, you have come regarding...
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Udex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries.
Yeah.
And hopes that we can get straight to
And then
the point.
I don't know much about the story besides
Yes,
that.
as you surmised, understanding Child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has...
An outright refusal.
Yeah, they're lashes.
Very well. Okay. Why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer child to us. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple
About that.
The Fortress of Meropide has always been completely autonomous. Even we
No
have no
authority.
authority to interfere there. And diplomatic issues. However, if you absolutely...
Hmm.
The knave showed up already.
Of course, we got cut out.
Well, Lenny did. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
because she picked up
Kinda overlooked
Lenny or
that
Lynette.
information.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters.
Could the knave be threatening?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform...
So maybe that's not very likely.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the Fortress of Meropide, Child recently disappeared. The details are
great.
still unclear.
Ah,
I
yeah,
cannot
that's
rule out an
fine.
escape, but there have
I don't really
also
care
been
about
no
it
reports of him
at all or
outside of the
anything.
Fortress of Meropide. Special guards oversee the fortress, and it's I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends
Of course,
with
Child escaped.
and it is my duty to...
So this is what you wanted to see us
Yes. I would like you to go. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to the knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still
Farina
agreed
probably
to go
helped
along
him
with it
escape.
for the time being.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may and secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meropide.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meropide is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine.
Yeah,
on
I've just
paper.
been there once.
It has always existed.
Like,
Early in
I got
Fontaine's
some of the
history,
chests,
criminals were punished with exile,
but I
not
haven't
imprisonment.
explored it that much.
Even today, sentences against convicted criminals. The Fortress of Meropide may seem like a prison, but it should in fact... All
I think I got
we
most
do
of
is
the chests from
dispatch
it.
guards to keep watch and help maintain security. But we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither my...
This is that one where we get captured
That's why you need us
by the lookout towers, right? When it's swimming around.
party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will... So, are you two willing to accept
I'm going
my
to
proposal?
jail?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of we will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meropide's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared.
Prepared ourselves.
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath.
Oh, right! Even though we'll, on second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please
I mean,
do not
Paimon
worry.
could not accept if she
Since you are
wanted.
sacrificing both your time, you will be compensated according to the highest standards.
Now that's more like it. Come on,
A bunch of primo gems.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please...
What cake? Wasn't that a cake on the table, though? The Steambird's office. Oh, really? Well, that sucks.
Paimon will have that, and that. Oh, and one of those too. No Fontaine, thank you. That cake was pretty good.
We're gonna pass out.
I remembered that we're about... Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been
It's probably
super
drugged or
careful ever
something.
since we arrived at, but here we are, about to willingly send our... Let's just try our best to investigate.
Oh, here's Charlotte.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey, you can't hear.
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of them.
You know...
Never mind. It's nothing.
No way! We would
about it, I suppose that's...
Just get it over with.
Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all.
And then off she goes.
Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of...
about that.
Yeah, I know, so partner.
No, it's nothing difficult.
Well, I guess Paimon's there,
All you have to
right?
do is think of a way to get some time face to face. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the... Oh, if I could write an exclusive article...
You make it sound...
Of course! I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So...
Alright, you got a deal.
Of course, Paimon blindly
Food
accepts.
should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Everything off the menu. Yeah, but isn't the entrance underwater? Wait, I thought the prison was over... I thought the prison was all the way up here. But I guess it's not.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
I thought the prison was up there. Need a lot of these crabs. Chests. Yeah. I just thought it was in the top right. I mean top left of the map. Oh wait, I probably can't do this story. That's really annoying. Do you have a Mona team in here? I mean, I'm pretty sure Mona's faster than sprinting. I'm not gonna bother with making a Sayu team. Ah, yeah, I do. He was actually one of my first 5 stars. I don't use him anymore, though. I don't find his playstyle that fun. Do you want him? Like, you want to wish for him? I mean, I don't think he's had a banner recently at all.
We're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the Fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want...
Ooh, so you have to go...
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may... Oh, and there's one more thing.
It does make sense for the prison to be
that
close
I
to
have
the...
had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress,
Near the court.
Yeah, we heard about him too.
Oh, Risley the Duke?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though
Yeah.
you are going there to investigate at
So like
my
what,
behest,
1 year
it would
ago?
behoove you to avoid
Just
any
about.
confrontation. The Duke rarely ever leaves the Fortress of Meripede. But that... All right. It's about all the time that we have.
Don't worry, we won't...
He's a cryo boxing guy, right?
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the...
What?
Please follow me, you two. I'll...
Continue the current... What quest? That's fine. Here we are. So what's that building like, Where if you swim by it, then you get captured and put in there. Honest thought is this. But there's... Cause like... Yeah, wasn't it this up here though? I thought that was it.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Here we are. Oh, I guess it's a new area. Oh, this is the hub.
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two cops.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one?
Well, have you tried service with a smile?
Yeah, right. As if. And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think...
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I finished transferring you. You two will register here and...
Well, everyone's taller than
I'll take it
Traveler.
from here. Okay, let me see. You are the Traveler and...
That would be us!
Let me confirm your
Yep.
charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan
Already got
envoy
sent in
without
prison
the
by
Archon's
that.
permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period.
Huh? Wait!
Just looking at the charges, it seems and considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime... Now
Yeah,
I've seen
45
everything.
days.
Please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right!
I guess it's not that bad. Or we'll get pulled early. I mean, how would Paimon's height even be measured? Probably just on by the ground.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone...
Huh? Rebirth?
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh!
Yeah, he can just teleport away.
Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
Save it. Not like a...
All the way, boat all the way there. So you have to swim the channel to escape.
So, are you one of the guards here?
No response.
Did Paimon...
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
The Traveler's loaded.
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, Mora means nothing here. Here, we use
Oh no,
credit
credits are
coupons.
Honkai Star Rail, not...
Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfill.
So, credit coupons are a
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, no matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing. Everyone starts from the same place. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses.
Because they have their own life
But
here.
it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look after being away from the sunlight for so long. Even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Probably no response to that question, yeah.
Why aren't you answering us?
I've
Probably
told
like
you
pay
enough
us.
for free.
So all you care about
Yeah.
Almost there. It's down through here.
Where's an achievement? Oh, there's two actually. Yeah, now I'm up here, yeah. Actually, yeah, I guess it didn't show up here. We have to go there instead.
Time to act.
I got in through the vents last time.
Body in mind.
Or like underground tunnels.
Rain outlines your fate.
Might as well heal up a bit. Fire base and get a couple more primos from.
Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
I mean, I guess I can do
Our lives weren't
the
that
character
bad.
quest through primos. Yeah, what's up? My favorite character? Probably Yoimiya or
So
Hu Tao.
this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meribid?
Like for playing and characterize.
It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't look
But if I had to pick
happy.
one, it'd probably be Yoimiya.
Maybe we look too relaxed. Oh, right. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you commit.
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there.
If you want to ask questions,
You just go on over there by yourself.
give me coupons. Yeah, Zhao.
What's that all about?
His constellations are really
Wait
bad.
a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Oh no, here's
Prisoners numbers
Rodsley.
7459 and 7560. Welcome. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the guard
Wait, you know about it?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are and, as you can see, committing a crime.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
My
Nice and
profuse
dry.
apologies.
So this is the Duke. He sure looks a
Yeah,
lot younger than
Rodsley.
Paimon and
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I see.
I'm not giving him
In
the
that
time
case,
of day.
I admit that I was only thinking about the coupons.
I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking with His Grace.
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave.
Oh, really?
Please, follow me.
Those are your top
To make you
three?
feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meribid.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's...
Personally getting a tour from the warden. Nice music here.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And
is it really okay for the warden to think like
Yeah.
that? We're...
well, then, Maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater
Why
hut.
since everyone here
Before
is a
you go in
criminal?
swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, it's better to not cause trouble for yourself. Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim 1 welfare meal each.
Welfare meal?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations. So...
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons
Just
just
for
to get
water.
a couple. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing. It was only after His Grace. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slacker.
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be... But trade is always conducted by people.
So if there's
if
like
we want
contraband or
trade
stuff in
here to
here.
prosper, we need... If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly.
It's like its own country in
Inmates
here.
really respect the Duke because of his attitude, right?
Let's continue this way.
Investigating the inside. Yeah. I guess everyone will hate us for being so close to him. The one thing that we're not supposed to do.
Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this
Pancration
boxing.
matches? And you can earn...
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and then...
So, did you...
No, actually. I just granted approval. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration ring?
Oh, no. Paimon...
A reasonable guess.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has...
That is
Start a
something you can
business.
discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Because we're supposed to be investigating how Child escaped. Whoopsie, picked that up. I'm probably gonna take Nari for the free 5-star. For that 15% added crit rate. Where am I going? Where are the stairs up? Over here. Yeah, it's a 15% extra crit rate for charge attacks. And then C6 is broken. Well, for a standard banner character. It reduces charge time by 0.9 seconds. I definitely don't have them that built yet, though. Not that one. And then preferably this would be Dendro Traveler. But... Or like C4 Kiara, but I don't know C4 Kiara. But it's like Healer slot, which should be here. But then Yao Yao's not that good either. Well, not that level for me. So then there is this, which I could do. Oh, really? DPS Dendro? I guess he can trigger, Bloom. I'm gonna give back Artifact to Traveler real quick. Steal that back. I don't even have anything for him at all. I mean, unfilter. Dendro bonus. Just take that. Oh, I don't have C6 yet. Oh, this would be really good. Really good. But it's probably from the Archon statue. My favorite element, probably Dendro. It's like the only viable one. He does get a squirt gun when he's under Hydro, which is pretty fun. I've never actually played him in combat though. I have this slingshot on, right? Yeah. My world ran out of lotuses though. Yeah, it definitely
Your
sucks.
Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon.
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best to keep an eye on it.
My...
Jeez. That guy's so
Sorry.
I guess everyone's terrified of him.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates
Oh,
sleep.
really?
In the fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the
production zone? What does it produce?
At least they're getting better now.
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable
I
way to
also
earn credit coupons. If
heard
you
that
have
there's
other
like no
skills,
pyro
you can skip your shifts
version
to
that we're
earn
gonna
them in
get.
other ways.
But I don't know if that's true or not.
You're the manager of this place, and you're just telling us to our faces that it's okay to skip work?
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only... There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience... Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Because we've seen nothing about Pyro Traveler yet. Oh, Lenny's in here too?
You really scared me there.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused. Oh, is...
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how...
Yeah. I mean, I probably won't use them either way. So what, 7 more days till 5.0? Hold on, I'm out of this, right? Yeah. No more Stardust exchanges. I don't even get Primo gems for this. Oh, here's Sigwen. I heard that she's really bad. Like a really bad character.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time?
Not yet, unfortunately for you.
Oh. Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewin here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces.
She has like a million health though.
But I actually handle all the nurse-related...
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps...
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As I seldom conduct tours.
Well, this is our first...
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria.
Yeah.
Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
Just for revenge on
We should at least try to be excited.
the
Our
Hydro
meals are actually pretty good
Abyss
here.
Mages. I pull more for wanting the character rather than if they're really powerful, though.
Yeah. Keep up.
Down to buy food.
What do you think of the food? Does it
Oh,
meet
she's
your
personally bringing us here.
Wow, it looks delicious. Neverlet made it. Oh, isn't that the meal? You two are quite.
It actually has nothing to do
Oh
with
yeah, I
luck
think
in
so.
this
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty. Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much. See?
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
But I still.
No news is. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can.
But isn't the fortress.
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have. Monsieur Nervulette's character.
Oh yeah,
is
for like repairs and stuff.
No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my
Completely
way
unbiased.
to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulette. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
That's it. Talk to Fielding. Stairs over here, right? Stairs are clearly not here. Over here. Like 10-second cooldown. Boom. Oh yeah, I can fast travel away if I wanted to. Wait, who's this boss? Oh, this is a boss? Because there's also a pier too, right? I don't know if I killed this one. I don't know what that is either. Probably an accidental pin. Damn, still no primo gems.
Keep up.
I need to change my
Traveler at
wing
Paimon,
glider.
right? Listen up. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
Not the best quality. Oh, I still have to do bounties.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said, we are criminals. And Paimon, is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is...
He probably does. I mean, they're close friends, right?
He maybe something like, hey, I
Oh,
have
Ray.
my eyes on you, so don't try anything
I don't
funny.
doubt it though. Because I looked up like the average, average completion time in the Fontaine Act 2 and 3. I mean 3 and 4, and it's not like it's 6 hours for the other 2 acts.
And besides, the Duke said so. We at least need to try. You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking. Fortunately, based on
Oh yeah,
his attitude,
because
it looks
Liddy
like
works
the Duke
for
sees Lenny as
the
just another
Knave.
inmate. We were Darth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too. Huh? It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny Mutt, it was nice to bump into you again. What in the world? It's really like, if you say so. We can ask him what's going on.
Trepidation.
Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Hey, come on! It's just
I should probably spend my risen though.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here?
Sorry!
Me and Paimon shared a bed. I mean, I just have 97. I don't know what books are on today. Because there is... like double books on today. What is it? Tuesday? Monday? Oh yeah, I did them already. I just want to use up the double books. Maybe it's immediate normal attack. I kind of hate this domain though. This one I definitely don't like. But actually 16 golds is a lot. Zhongli or no Zhongli? This one has a double large samurais.
Another fallen leaves. Adorn my night!
No, my sword! Witness! Glory to the Shogun! Now you shall
Did this mess? Nope, healed.
One with nature. Cloud time.
And there are 8 of them.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Storm the front! Flash! Inazuma shines eternal!
That should be it. But I'm the ult for my next round. I mean, I guess there's only 3 times I'm doing it. Oh, there's a thunderstorm going on in here. Oh, I have 82. Where did I get that many? I didn't realize that I had 82 of these. I thought I had, like, nothing. What are these ones called? Transients. $16. Let's go all the way, I guess. What, 24? Oh, from events. Yeah, probably from them. Oh, I don't even have enough. Sincho, please. Free fun. Thank you for that. I'm still gonna have to run it a couple times. Oh, look, I just have enough. The perfect amount. Already have Azdaha drops. 12 purples. I have like over 20 crowns. Yeah, Sincho claiming clutch. Dory? Dory, not so much. Was it 12 I needed? Oh, and the perfect amount too. Yeah, it's 20 crowns, so I should use them up. I mean, the increase isn't that much, 10% per hit, basically. But there's a crown. These I'm not going to bother leveling up. I mean, what's this increase? Like 3%? Damn, they're really stingy. Only a 3% increase. Although I think they're pretty good, right? 54, 149. Maybe a bit higher on the crit rate. Books. I'm just gonna get random books now. If they even join my world. I mean, whose books do I need? I guess these. Just run this 2 times, I guess. I'll have to level up Navi eventually anyway. No matter how fast I click except for people. Let's go for Ganyu Melt, I guess. This is a pretty niche team, though. We're not niche, but like, it's weird.
Stabilize!
No, my sword! Witnesses! All hail! No touching!
Lots of interactions.
This is order.
Probably the most optimal rotation, but because the killer. No ult yet, and I don't have enough ER on Ganyu. I mean, 43 seconds isn't that bad. We'll just run it again. Get that last one out of the way. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this is almost a full 5-star team.
Ring cutter. Access denied. For Rex Lapis.
That should give ult.
Fire hazard.
Think the crit. I mean, there's like a million reactions going on. That should die from chip.
Order guide you.
No touching.
Rain outlines your fate.
Dawn's a bit slower, I think.
Time to act.
Around 37 seconds. And that's it. I don't think I have any events going on. This I finished. Yeah, it is really good. I have R5, so I'm lucky. How much are in white? 20 primo gems. I mean, I can get 20 real quick. The quickest way to get 20 primo gems. Oh, only 1 copy. But yeah, at R5 it's 80% chance. Yeah, I just have 1 copy of R5. And it works well with him since there's since he has a long skill cooldown. Oh, never mind, I have another one down here. I don't even know if he leveled bows, right? Unlock the bell. Is the bell still useless? HP Claymore. But yeah, I keep getting copies of this, of the eye perception. Yeah. Still waiting for a Hydro Claymore. A quest that quickly gives 20. That's not going to be short. That's not going to be short. That's probably going to be really annoying. Oh, maybe I have Hydro Sigils. A quick 20. I mean, a story quest, maybe. This gives 20 Primo Gems. Did not mean to cancel navigation. I'm just getting 20 Primo Gems real quick for Wish. Whoopsie. Just like doing dailies and stuff.
Body and mind.
Did I hit max in this? I'm just doing weeklies. Just to get them out of the way for the weekend stuff. Immune to cryo. Where is this thing? Let me just finish this bounty real quick. Wait, this isn't it. Make sure it takes that long.